order of $40 or more. If you have a message to get out, you want it to be affordable, but you want it to look professional. Visit RadioOnFire.com/Vistaprint for $20 off today.
Yeah. What's going on, people? Talk to him, Con. We back at it again. Just coming through the day. Fucked up week, but we here. We gonna do it right. Now, I just want to say, fucking rest in peace. Get it out the way to number 41, George Bush Sr. You don't like him, who gives a fuck? The man passed away, so we're gonna respect him. So rest in peace, George Bush Sr., number 41. Who else can we say rest in peace to? Because some of them, somebody else died too. But anyway, let's get to what we here for.
Hold on. Before you go past that.
Yeah.
So, you know how when people pass away.
Yeah.
And it's like.
Everybody love them all of a sudden.
Right. It's like.
That's what I was like. I was trying to get away from.
It's like they reinvented. You know what I'm saying? They try to rewrite. Like now, I mean, I heard people say he was the best president in their lifetime and all that kind of stuff.
Fuck, bro. They hated George Bush.
That's what I'm saying. He was hated. Okay, he got us in the Gulf War.
He got us in 9/11.
He got us.
and his son.
I mean, you want to say his actions caused 9/11?
Fuck yeah! You heard his son say we was in 9/11 because they threatened to kill us forever and all that other shit.
Well, I mean, they was doing business. They was doing business with the Bin Laden family.
Yeah, because they own
the oil and stuff.
Yeah, oil, and they Route 66 gas and all that other shit down there.
Yeah.
So they own some of that shit. So
no doubt.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, they had some underhanded shit, and you know, them motherfuckers overseas, they don't give a fuck about life. Their whole church, like, loving life part is to damn near almost killing some goddamn body. But, yeah, he's the reason why we in this shit, man. Like, let's be fucking honest. Like, a lot of shit, George Bush, number 41, is the reason why we in a lot of this bullshit. I just see you want me to talk about that shit, though.
Yeah, I mean, because the thing is that, you know what I mean, okay, I'm conflicted about this. So it's just like, if you remember, I guess it was last year, remember when Funk Flex was like talking about Tupac, and he was like, you lied, like all that, and people was like outraged because he was speaking about somebody that's deceased. So how can we honestly speak about George Bush without it being disrespectful?
Yo, and that's that's why I said I want to get out, because it's like, all right, that's fucked up. They gonna be like, yo, Conway tripping. He talking about the motherfucker why he did. But this is where I'm feeling it at, because for me, like, I didn't fuck with Pop when he was living. So now that he did,
shit.
Yeah, I don't.
What?
Motherfucker, right?
What?
I said it.
You didn't like Tupac?
I mean, yo, like.
So you like Biggie? You didn't like him either.
I fuck with Big.
So you can't like them both? You like Meek Mill. You like Drake?
No, I don't fuck with Drake either.
Did you ever like Drake?
Nah, I never liked Drake.
Okay.
I couldn't. Like I hate. Like I just hate his style of niggas, man.
Okay. I get that.
Not hate, but I just don't like his style.
You just like. Okay, I got you.
I gotta have you on the show too, Shelly.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, like
so you don't know. You know, Tupac is not a Drake type. So why didn't you like Tupac?
See, I didn't like Tupac because, like, he started a whole lot of this fake phony shit that we had today, man. BG. I really don't like this world star shit because of Pop. Like,
what?
If it wasn't for Pop running around with a camera after he got shot, trying to record every goddamn thing, saying fuck niggas and all this other shit, I don't think big up. Like, I really don't think that world star would have been important. Massey, what's up? Big BG, what's up? Yeah, I want to shout out BG. Guy, he definitely have a great fucking tech. He's a East Side bred, you know what I mean, from the 4x4 area, but he's doing big things with the whole tech thing. So definitely I need y'all to watch out for him. I'm gonna have him on the show too, so that y'all know that you don't have to go to fucking Best Buy and get robbed, and you don't have to go to somebody that don't know what you really like. Just know that you buy the bullshit because you really dig riding. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, yo, I didn't, like, pop wasn't a thing. Like, I ain't gonna lie though, Hellraiser is my shit though.
No, I can't let you slide with that.
I know you're not gonna let me slide.
Okay, you putting on the video camera thing on Tupac, which is too much, because
and then gimmick rap.
At that time I was running around with a camera. I know a lot of people that ran around with cameras.
Yeah.
The Choke No Joke had the cameras up in the tunnel, like video camera. Like we was taping girls, like we was doing a lot of stuff.
Before the tunnel, Pop was shot. Before the tunnel, though.
Yeah, I mean before the tunnel. Yeah, I'm saying that not. I'm saying not a lot before. I'm saying maybe not a lot before, but it was still that time period.
I might give him a little more shit than normal, but yeah, I mean.
But at the same time,
I do fuck with his.
You don't like none of his songs aside from Hellraiser.
Hellraiser,
which came out after he passed.
Hellraiser. No.
You ain't like California Love?
Nah, I want from California.
Okay. you ain't like Keep Your Head Up?
Nah, I do fuck with Keep Your Head Up.
Dear Mama?
Nah, I didn't fuck with it.
Brenda's Got a Baby?
Nah, there's too many whores out here for that anyway.
Oh my God. I Get Around?
Nah. I really like when I Get Around. Come on now, I be like, oh, niggas be in the club or out in the line.
Ain't nothing but a gangster party.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, that shit fire.
Okay.
My man, that shit come on, might go crazy.
Machiavelli, Come Quick See. Hail Mary. You ain't like Hail Mary?
At that time when Machiavelli came out, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Everybody know, like when Machiavelli came out, I was like, man, fuck that nigga, bro. Like, you deserve that shit. But some niggas out here probably be like, oh, this nigga Conway tripping. But I was like,
so George Bush, when he was president, you didn't like him.
Fuck no, like, and that's why I said I just like.
But would you trade Trump for him now?
I would definitely trade. Trump.
I would too.
I would definitely trade Trump for George Bush.
Yeah,
senior and fucking junior. Yeah, I would trade them real quick.
And W, both of them.
But yeah, I wanted to shy away from it because it's a lot of phony shit going on between the George Bush shit. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, people loving him. Everybody, but I think that I really see.
I don't think it's that.
I think it's the ill will because look, right. Like for him, right, it's almost saying like you talking down about a person that had cancer or something like that. You like fuck, like I can't really say shit about that.
I don't even think that. No, I'm saying it's funny until you experience something and it hits you close. Then you be like, oh, you like me? Like me now? Yeah. That? Like, because that's where my sister passed from. So now I'm like super aware of that way more than I used to be.
Yeah.
But I think the George Bush thing, because the president we have now is so horrible,
yeah,
it makes you look at the people that you looked at bad, like, damn, he wasn't that bad.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, because now, like, I sit there like, damn, George Bush wasn't bad at all, like compared to him.
Yeah.
Like compared to fuckboy. But it's just crazy because when I sit there and I be like, damn, I see like the people who were like talking about him, like Clinton whole administration was down in that man. Then all of a sudden I hear that, Clinton liked him because he left him a note in the Oval Office all of a sudden. Like, why we ain't hear about that shit?
No, we heard about that.
We did?
Yeah. They talked about that then.
I probably didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah, they talked about it then. I mean, of course.
I just felt like it was
they
garbage.
had beef because he ran against him. He took his job.
Yeah.
But then after it was over, it was like, all right, you know what I'm saying?
Friendship.
You got it now. And then you get like boxers can beat the crap out of each other and then afterwards have respect for each other, even if they talk trash about each other before the fight.
Talk about boxing because that wildest shit was phony. He talk about 400 years. I was talking about 200 years. Then he hugging and kissing and shit after that weak ass fight. But yeah, but it was just like it felt phony to me because like I just don't understand. Like I said, it's like almost like when someone die, people want to put against their like, you know what I mean, their side story. You know what I mean? Like they want to put against their side story. Like I did do my research. I just for people that I really don't care about, Terry, I don't really look for them. Like I really like, even if it's part of history, I really don't care about, like, he did write the letter. I just feel like I'm just hearing about it because I really care now. Like I didn't care back then. I really didn't. Like it was like forget about it. But yeah, I just feel like people bluffing now. They bluffing, like, you know what I mean? All of a sudden you ain't like the boy in the block, but when you find out that he got shot up and you realize he was wrong, you like, damn, that's fucked up. He was a good nigga though. You know what I mean? Like, he was a good guy. I just don't understand why somebody would do that to him. You know what I mean? It just seemed phony. Like, phony shit like that happen every day. But yeah, so I would get off of him because it's too phony. Like it's phony and shit. Like everybody like him now. Like everybody. And then you know Trump didn't like him because he didn't come. He didn't come to his inaugural. You know what I mean?
He said he didn't vote for him.
Yeah, right. And he said he didn't vote for him. He voted for Hillary and all that. Now Trump like he was always a good president. He looked out for us. You just said he was rolling with the fake news not that long ago. So it's just like, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like it's just, his death is like real phony right now. It's like because you know that he almost died a couple years ago. Then he did show up at the Super Bowl. Like he showed up at the Super Bowl, but then show up with some like a Trump rally or something that they wanted him to show up to, but he showed up at the Super Bowl or some shit like that. Like I'm like, it's just phony, bro. So at the end of the day, it's like, yo, he shouldn't even get no yeah, I got one coming. Are y'all gonna come out for the co-host? Cause I got one coming though. If y'all don't wanna, cause it seemed like y'all was scared to participate. But yeah. The next thing I really want to talk about, man. I just think these fucking kids were watching HBO one day, bro, and was watching Coach Carter. You wanna know why? Let's take it back to remember when Coach Carter finally came in back to Richmond, right? To be the coach of the basketball team, right? Mm-hmm. And I forgot the little Puerto Rican guy name, and he acting tough on him, and he swung on him. And then he got his ass yoked up, pressed up against the wall. And then he said, teachers not supposed to hit students. And then he told him, well, I'm not a teacher, I'm a coach of the basketball team. Yo, and I really think that a lot of students in this city not even the city of Baltimore no more, just like around period, has now like really taken that to heart now. Like, they're swinging on teachers, like that could be their parents and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, because of clout. That's what I'm thinking. Like, every time we turn the story on, we just had a story. They beat up a fucking a cafeteria worker down Dunbar because she said you can't just have the milk, you got to have the whole lunch. So you beat up for that, right? Yeah. Then you have a student punching a woman teacher, a boy punching a woman teacher, and then they said it was something stupid about that too. Like, she told him, like, no, he couldn't do something, and he just lashed out and punched her. It's getting ridiculous because now I really do feel like it's almost like I can't keep blaming the mental issues no more. Like, mental issues are now almost getting like when I was younger, everybody was saying we're giving kids Ritalin because they didn't want to, take out the time and really let the child develop, or they didn't want to tell the parent just whip his ass or whip her ass. Like, she's acting out because you don't discipline that ass at home already. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I just feel like it's getting to a point now, like, we're using mental health now as the scapegoat for what's really going on out here, man. Like, every time something happens, oh, the child is he has a mental issue, or the child has to have a mental issue, or something's going on in the home, and then you go home. Like, this motherfucker got a working mother and father, he gets everything he wants. But he just feel like, where's the mental issue at? Like I don't get me wrong, because you have both your parents in your life and things like that, that doesn't mean that you're not mentally, ill. Like, you know what I mean? But a lot of times they're not mentally ill. They just don't have that discipline at home, because now, for some reason, the parenting has walked out of the doors of our homes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's just crazy, because now everybody runs to that mental shit. Like, I might get crucified for it, like me too. It's almost a scapegoat for when you don't like something, or you can promote something, and then when you want it to stop, but you already took it too far, and it doesn't stop with that person because they only think that you only joking, then you scream me too.
Dang, that's how you feel?
That's a fact, bro.
You don't think Me Too is a real thing that people deal with?
No, don't get me wrong. Me Too is definitely a real thing that people deal with, right? But the way that it comes out, if you go back and look at stats, and you go back and look at the real, like, if you know somebody that it really happened to, because you heard it on TV, it doesn't make you want to talk about it. Sometimes it puts some of those people into a shell. But then this is where it gets fuckery, because they all of a sudden they get the same fucking lawyer. That's where the fuckery comes at. When you get the same lawyer that, like, it's crazy to talk about it, because then people get so offended real quick behind it. But like, yo, the Me Too movement is crazy, because what if men really stopped playing with it and really went to the us too? Like, and stop just hashtagging it to be funny and really said us too. Because a lot of times men get sexually harassed by women at work, out. Yeah, I mean, period. But you don't, it's frowned upon by us if we say something against it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, shit, because you're going to get home and be like, yo, she a bad bitch. How you gonna, you know what I mean? Say some shit out about her. But it's crazy. So, like, it's almost like the mental shit now is being put in a place where we're now using, they're mental. It's something going on in the home. Yeah, it's fucking no parenting. Like, when I was coming up, like, my cousin on here watching now, when I was coming up, my grandmother would beat me with a motherfucking wooden spoon, or she was scared the shit out you so much. My grandmother hit me one time. She passed away, so all you bitches and you niggas that want to fucking go and snitch, she's dead, so you can't fucking call charges on her. She hit me with a fucking butcher knife so fast that she never cut me.
What?
Yo, she with a
what
butcher
do you
knife.
mean? What did you do?
Yo, my cousin Tavon on here right now.
What did
like,
you do?
Yo, so you know, you coming up, I'm thinking that I'm grown. You know what I mean? I was feeling myself, talking back, feeling myself. I'm like, shit, I'm going outside. You know what I mean? And
So she had to go in and get her respect.
She got that shit. Like my cousin said, hell yeah, and still be popping the gum at the same time. She be chewing gum and popping it, and she pop, 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 pop. Yo, I thought I was cut. She beat like she was her and my aunt. What they were professional chefs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so she had.
She knew how to hit the skin but not break it. Yo, I never did that shit again, bro. Till this day, I don't even want to talk ill will about her because I think that I'm gonna see that shit in my sleep.
But that's what she was supposed to do. She was supposed to instill that fear in you,
right?
And she did.
And that's what's going on today. Like parenting is taken out of the home, so motherfuckers are scared to parent their kids. So then a lot of people just sending them to the school so somebody else can parent them.
But they don't really want it because when it happens, then they get mad.
Because it's not one, the child get mad because it's not the mother or the father. Two, because they come mad. Now the mother and father mad because somebody else disciplined their child that they didn't do.
Right.
That's where the disconnect come at from the schools, and that's why these kids think that they can fucking swing on adults that's teaching them. You know what I mean? And it's like a lot of people just be feeling like, oh, you wrong, you can't say that shit. I would definitely say that. Because a lot of times when you see these motherfuckers out on the street, they super intelligent, but they just follow the wrong crowd. And I'm not even saying like dope boys and none of that other shit.
Tekashi 6ix9ine was just following the wrong crowd.
Yo, truth be told, Tekashi was following the wrong crowd. But if people really know his background, like really in tune to his background, like before, after, because everybody starts somewhere. Suge Knight wasn't fucking running around with wearing blood slippers every day. If you go, Dr. Dre wasn't fucking walking around wearing New York black fucking Scullies every day either. You know what I'm saying? If you go back and look at a lot of these fuckers that's like mobsters, they weren't fucking running around back in the day. You mean wearing the shit that they was wearing when they started getting that clout in that pool. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people take it. I really think that the 6ix9ine shit happened because people, the rainbow hair. But if he didn't have the rainbow hair, people would probably take him more serious. Because a lot of people, just him and Pitbull, if you put long hair on Pitbull, right, and put the rainbow hair on him, the respect that Pitbull has right now from the streets, because people know him in the streets, and that will go away. But because he was another race too, a lot of blacks don't fuck with him, but they fuck with a young thug that wear different color hair because they feel as though they can relate to him, or somebody not saying a young thug a sucker or none of this other shit. But only people was calling out 6ix9ine saying he was a sucker for the simple fact they thought that he didn't have. This motherfucker was still. You don't have to put your hands on a motherfucker to be gangster no more. If you got that bread, 30 pack on a nigga head. That's what he said. I got a 30 pack. If a motherfucker know that you can put money on a nigga head, they gonna be scared. And he had money to put on motherfuckers' heads. There's a lot of people running around here in these gangs that don't have no clout, that didn't do shit. So I don't even know why people was mad at 6ix9ine. And then
he talked so much shit. I think they was mad because he talked so much shit.
That's because they scared of real shit. Like, he talked so much shit that it had like people, us thinking of the people that he was beefing with wasn't real no more. Like think about the people that was beefing with him. If you really look at the beef, he really never said shit until they said something, and he kept it going. He don't know how to stop the beef. He just kept it going. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just kept it going. He like to tell you suck his dick, because in New York, that's a real disrespectful shit. If a nigga tell you suck his dick.
I bet you he ain't stop. I bet you he know how to stop beef now. He in jail, and I bet you he ain't telling nobody to suck his dick in jail.
I bet you that nigga's getting well taken care of.
Probably is.
Dead ass, because at the end of the day, right?
Till the money run out.
Not only that, because see what the people don't understand, like a person will put a person in a system, right? And because they did this, people don't realize that they put Bobby Shmurda in fucking with two at first to make it seem like he was snitching, but he wasn't because he never broke. So they said, fuck it, sending him population, but he's good.
That's different, though.
It's not.
Bobby Shmurda different.
It's not. Know why?
Bobby Shmurda, nobody said he still was respected before he went in. He was looked at differently than 6ix9ine. So I think
that's because of the niggas that he was hanging with too.
Oh, definitely.
But a lot of people like Bobby Shmurda had left Brooklyn and went to North Carolina, so niggas didn't know if he was square or not.
His crew, though.
He wasn't. Allegedly. He still shot at his brother that was part of his crew.
Allegedly.
No, well, allegedly.
You gotta say allegedly.
But it was on camera, so it happened. Yeah, these niggas, motherfuckers losing their jobs out here because of camera. Fuck TMZ. You know what I mean? But allegedly, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it's just a whole story. So it's like, yo, like motherfuckers, these kids is out here going out of hand, man. These kids are like out. If it was the teachers that was raising me, these kids would be in line because they would got fucked up. These kids would have got fucked up. Like, that's what they need, a real ass whooping. A real ass whooping.
I agree with that.
It's just like, at the end of the day, a lot of people don't understand, like, it's not going to stop until we actually stop that shit. You know what I mean? Like, we actually parent these kids, man. Like, these kids going to keep assault. And then people are really taking up for this shit. Like, well, they should have just gave it a milk. What you mean give it a milk? Like, if it's a process that you have to do one thing, that's like you coming to McDonald's, right? And you buying fucking a combo meal and you tell me just give me the sandwich. I have to put the whole thing in there, the fries, get the soda for you and everything. I can't just give you a fucking combo meal and not give it. I have to.
Yeah, but the fact that the kid don't understand that, okay, give me that, I'll throw the shit away I don't want, or give it to somebody else.
That's crazy.
That's all you gotta do.
That's crazy. So instead of
here's the problem though. What you gotta see, the problem is with the rule and the kid.
Right.
They both is issues.
Well, the crazy thing about it, cause niggas like me paying for them motherfuckers that's getting a free lunch anyway. And I used to be a nigga that got free lunch until I got out of elementary school. And then my mother was making too much. So it was like, fuck that. I can't get free lunch no more. So I don't understand. And the shit that I didn't eat, it was because I paid for it. But back then, the shit, when I was getting a free lunch, I was actually just giving the shit away that I didn't like. Oh, I don't want my tater tots. Yo, who want my tater tots? And slid the tray down to the motherfucker wanted the tater tots. It's because
it's always one of your friends or somebody you know that's be like, oh, I eat that.
Yeah, I'll eat that.
You ain't gotta throw it away. I'm just saying, there's always a kid in there to be like, all right, cool, yeah, I eat that. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the main part. Like, where's the brain going? It's not a mental issue when you don't use your brain. It's a mental issue when you think that you have to be tougher than you are.
That's these kids, like
these Molly babies.
Bend over, backwards form. What you want to eat? Oh, well, I'm making this for dinner. Oh, I don't want that. All right, well, I'm going to make you something else. Right. They're making different meals and shit.
Oh, since you don't want to eat that, I'll go and buy something from you. You want me to order something? Pull out that Uber app. When we was
kids, you couldn't do that. Whatever your parents or grandmother or aunt, whatever they made,
that was a syrup sandwich, bro.
And you bet me too. And you better not act like it's an issue.
Yeah, and until we get back into them syrup sandwich days, these kids gonna be unfucking rudy, man. Like, it has to stop with us. It's like you like people out here, I be seeing people crying like they need the village to be, you know what I mean, help the village. Yeah. How the fuck we gonna help a village when you don't want to help the village? Because you don't want nobody to tell your child where they're wrong, but you want them to teach your child. If I could teach a child math, English, literature, I should be able to teach your child what's wrong and what's right. Because you fucking seem like you ain't fucking doing it. Right. And you supposed to eat what's served, but you don't really have to eat the shit. Yo, and my man just said grandma would slap the shit out of me if I didn't eat what was served. You right.
Point blank.
Point fucking blank. So it's like at the end of the day.
And there wasn't nobody you could run to. Because every other adult be like, well, you should have ate.
You should have ate it.
Right. Every other adult.
Yo, it was like, fuck that. My aunt, my grandma would put that banquet chicken out that bitch. Said, well, should we just put it in here? This banquet chicken, eat that. If you ain't eat that banquet chicken, you ain't eat.
I fuck with banquet chicken though.
No, I'm just saying, if you didn't eat it.
It was. Yeah.
Oh, and if you want to get something else, your hand's not broke. There's some cereal, pour the milk in the milk. You the only one at the table eating cereal because you wanna you feeling yourself. Shit crazy. And right now, I don't like it's like the mental thing has to be stopped.
So it sounds like you saying the mental thing is like a crutch almost that they just run to.
It's a crutch. It's too many times where it's come about mental. But it never goes back to parenting. It never goes back to why is this kid acting out like that? You know what I'm saying? Some of these kids really just acting out because they need love, and that's not a mental thing. That like you not that can start affecting the mental, but only thing you need to do is sit there and talk to the fucker. Like real talk. Like if my son is 11, and I can talk to him and let him know whenever he needs to talk to me about something, he can. Then I should be able to even talk to somebody like these older motherfuckers should be able to be talked to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And be told, look, this is what's going on. This is what I need y'all to understand. You know what I mean? And it's like at the end of the day, you're not gonna get nowhere if you keep thinking that, like these kids are fighting these teachers because they think that they can get away with it. Because they know that their parent gonna come up there, oh, what did you say to my son or my daughter to make you do this? And da-da-da-da-da. Whoa, 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 whoa. But it's never like, fuck that. Like, I couldn't be no teacher. Cause I fucked around, fuck the mother, fuck the father, fuck the whoever. Everybody's catching the fucking hand. Everybody catching it. I couldn't be a teacher, bro.
You be swinging like Wilder was swinging.
Well, yeah. Remember, yeah. Just like Wilder, but I'm connecting. My accuracy is hitting. You know what I'm saying? My accuracy gonna hit. But it's like, yo, like that shit just that subject could be talked about so long because its accountability like has to be put in place. Like we played a sport before, right? Everybody in this room played a sport before. My man's still pooping. You know what I mean? But it's like this, right? If you swung on your football coach, your baseball coach, your basketball coach, like, you're getting fucked up. And then hold up though. Not only you getting fucked up, you in a locker room and your teammates fucking you up.
But yeah, and that's the thing, and that's not what I thought you was getting at. The people who gonna fuck you up gonna be the team.
Right. That's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you getting fucked up.
So are you calling out the other students who stood by and let another student beat up their teacher?
I'm calling out the students that stand there and record this shit and let them hit on a woman, but would kill a motherfucker if they hit them. A man hit their mother. You gotta look at every adult, especially a woman, as if it's your mother or your sister. And for the ones that's in school with daughters, you gotta look at it like it's your kid, bro. Your mother, your grandmother. Like these women that they beating on are not their age either. They not even close to their age. That's why? Because they give the ones that's closer to their age more respect, or the ones that's closer to their age, they strike fear into them. The older ones that taught us, they like, shit, I fought too long. I'm not gonna be scared of shit. And they the ones that's getting assaulted that really care about the students. Yeah. So I'm putting all the students that sit there, record this shit, laugh at this shit, sit there and post it, and keep posting it. You fucking corny, bro. This shit is getting corny now. We keep on. We just keep on promoting our teachers being assaulted and letting out, some of us are letting our kids think this shit is acceptable. Like, yo, like if I would have hit my teacher back in the day and that shit got around the way, my cousins would have fucked me up. You hitting on adults or what? First they'd ask me what I did. And they know I was a little fucking knucklehead, hothead. So sometimes they just ready to fuck me up just because they think I did something wrong. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, like, we have to start taking accountable for that shit. And I'm not even gonna go no further about that shit. Like, we have to take accountable for that shit. We out here, we cease firing, we no shoot zoning. We need to fucking stop the teacher assaults.
Put that zone in place.
Yeah, we need to put that zone in place. And let me get the disclosure out there now. This is not a shot to either one of these guys.
But of course they don't take it like that. But here's how. So we had the principal for Douglas up here 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he was.
And so he was talking about. Now I don't agree with everything he said or how he candy coded it, but he said basically he had a problem with adults saying like they wanted to fuck up the student that hit to teach the lady at Douglas. So he felt like it was a safety hazard for the student, and this is still a child.
Never a safety hazard for somebody getting their ass whipped that put their hands on an adult.
And so, I mean, I like how you calling out the students. You know what I mean? But yeah. it's it's tricky though. It's tricky. It's tricky.
But nobody call out the students.
I'm talking about the spectators.
Yeah. You know nobody you gotta call them out.
If a lady's getting beat up on the street that you don't know, an adult lady by kids,
I'm hopping out.
You gonna hop out, right?
That's fact.
And I think most people would do that.
That's fact. I'm hopping out.
But you gonna separate. You're not gonna beat down a student.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna separate. Yeah. I'm gonna separate. I ain't gonna fuck them up.
But when kids see other kids fighting kids, they just watch. They doing the same thing because they kids. Their mind's not developed. So as an adult, you gonna do that. But when we were kids, let's not act like we didn't. When we saw, we didn't see a lot of guys fighting girls. Yeah, but we saw girls fight girls or guys fight guys, and you watch. Yeah, you ain't breaking it up.
Yeah, you right. You right. But at the same time, right, as a kid. But we gotta dictate when we say kid, because most of the shit that's happening is motherfuckers that's grade leave the school, or they already been there, so they not even 9th graders no more. These motherfuckers 11th, 12th graders showing off.
Yeah,
like we have to start blaming the kids that's spectating, that couldn't stop the shit. You know that this motherfucker, like the kids, we're only getting it because they're trying to show off for the people that's recording that they think is popular. Like a lot of this shit that I think going on is because people want to be popular so bad. Like people want to be like part of the in class.
This is infamy.
Yeah,
you don't want to be that.
Yeah, and it's like
between popular and infamous.
You right. But it's so much of it right now that some people are rather take the bad than being good. Yeah, like, oh, I want to be remembered. Everybody wants to be remembered in high school now. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be remembered. Everybody wants to be like the person that, oh, yo, you remember when so-and-so did this to so-and-so? Then when they have the reunion, that teacher's still working there, right? And that motherfucker walked up And now you sit there, now you grown, and you like, I want to apologize for the dumb shit. Embarrassed later. Yeah, because now you sitting there, and now you want to tell your child, like, we all did shit, but we weren't hitting on no women, bro. Yeah. And that's why the spectators is retarded too, because you're allowed someone to hit on a woman in front of you, but you want to respect your women. That's in your family. That don't count. You gotta respect all women across the board, because if you don't respect the next man or the next woman, you know what I mean, the next man's mother, the next man's grandmother, the next man's sister, then I shouldn't respect yours either. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy. So I just want them to fucking go out there and start really accounting their self. For the ones that sitting there videotaping it, for the adults that don't even go to the fucking school, that keep that I ain't gonna fuck that shit. I ain't gonna, cause I think you know where I was gonna go, because like, you know what I mean, niggas that don't go to the school, it's like, how the fuck you get the video? Right. And it's like, yo, the video is like you was there, bro. How the fuck did you get it? It's not no edit, none of that. And then you got people hitting you from. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone, cause I don't want nobody to get fucking killed, because I'm not gonna play with a nigga. He come. I'm not gonna play with him. But I see that shit. That's emotional. That shit gets me emotional, bro. Because it's like, I just hate when the women are getting assaulted and we got our kids. Now, in the woman that got hit though, I do that one boy that jumped up and grabbed his ass up in that corner and gave him that kidney shot. That's my man. You gotta watch the video again when that I think she was a white teacher that got stole by the little white boy, and the black boy jumped up, pushed him up against the wall and hit him in his kidney. That's my fucking man. That would be me. I would be beating the shit out of niggas like that, man. Like I don't play that. But off that. That's off that. Cause I'm gonna get mad again. For real, yo, cause I hate that shit. My next subject, this shit touchy, bro. And I labeled it as we killing the giving. You know what I'm saying? We killing the giving, bro. Like, why are we killing the giving? Like, I just want to say, like, all right, rest in peace to Miss Jacqueline Smith. I don't know her. I don't know at all. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Keith Smith, which is her husband, like, I feel for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, my last memory of my wife was us going out dancing. You know what I mean? Being around a bunch of people of our age, partying, and my wife doing a justice of giving to somebody that they thought was homeless and lose our fucking life, bro. Like, that shit is hard. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is hard. Like, I felt, and then when I heard him with his daughter up there today talking, that shit, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna be no bitch about it. I shed a tear because I felt that shit. Like, that is, talk about it. Yeah, I felt that, and it's disrespectful. Like she's out. I think she's 54 years old. You know what I mean? They say she's from Harford County. Just came back from American Legion. You know what I mean?
So party. You already know she's like one of them older type.
Yeah. People. Go to a little party. You know what I mean? Go to a little party. They in that bitch try drinking on Jack and Coke. You know what I'm saying? They getting a cup with that old, that Remy and shit. Remy on the rocks. You know what I'm saying? She in there partying, bro.
Line dancing.
Fucking doing a booty call. The electric slide. And then you lose your life, yo. Like, now the shit that before I get to that, right? The shit, because she was an engineer, electrical engineer at the Aberdeen Proving Grounds, from Providence, Rhode Island. You know what I mean? So she had a necklace in her pocket. Like, so the whole story is they pulled, pulled over, seen a homeless woman, supposedly, allegedly, on the side of the road with a sign that says, "Help me feed my kid," right?
Yeah, these people out there like that.
Yeah, and they did. But I'm going to get to that too. You know what I mean? You pull over, even if it's $1, you know what I mean? And the way that the people are talking about her, and it's so crazy because we don't know her like George Bush. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we know George Bush was a dickhead, but it's like her story just seems so genuine, and then the way that she died was so fucking wrong. Like, I really think that she could have been like a real genuine nice person, bro.
Yeah, it clearly is. Yeah, it seems like that. Because I see people like that all the time, and I don't roll down my window.
Yeah,
Because we in Baltimore.
Yeah, these motherfuckers be bluffing.
But I never even thought about from the standpoint of one of them going to do something to me. I just thought like that too, and I think like he could be lying. Or all the things, or I know people that could use this more than this guy, and I don't even know him.
Right.
But there's other people I know that could use it more, and I'd rather, fall back with that. That's how I be looking.
And the crazy shit about it, like it happened 12:30 in the morning on a Saturday. You know what I'm saying? And it was like you sitting there, you pull over, you give her, some money because you think you're gonna help. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, up on Harford Road, near the little, Harford Road, down near the city building and where they have the homeless hospital, wherever it is, where they all be sleeping there. They be out there late at night, you know what I mean? So, but it's crazy. But
let's go back to that for a second. Something about this story don't make sense to me though, because. Was he trying to rob her?
So what they said in the story was they pulled over. He wasn't even fucking there at first. Like
they pulled over.
Yeah, they pulled over.
They must have been from Harford County because that's what.
But they said they was in Valley Street with other people too.
Where is this at? Like where
that's Latrobe Projects.
Okay.
So
they pulled over.
But because if you're normally around there, because I mean, the VFW, right, is on Madison Street. You know what I mean?
I know exactly where.
He went to the VFW, and they went to celebrate. Damn, this is fucked up. They went to celebrate the daughter Siobhan's 28th birthday.
Okay.
So not only did your mother. Yeah, that's some bullshit right here, bro.
But I still want to go back. So,
but
so the mother, they seen a lady. That's what they saw.
In the Valley Street area. You know what I mean? And
so this is what street is this?
Valley Street.
Valley and what?
What's that? Eager.
Okay.
So, I mean,
so crazy.
Especially if you see, we don't know why she's around that area, but if she was around that area. Coming out of Latrobe Projects, like you frequent around there, you know what I mean? So it's not like
you talking about the lady with the sign.
Yeah, the lady. No, the lady that passed. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying, so maybe they was trying to get the 83.
No, they probably were, but they said that she was around that area after partying. So her daughter probably live around that area. You never know.
Yeah, because that's not the
for her to be there
spot you would pick unless you from that area.
Yeah, and you frequent in that area because if my daughter lived down there, I'm gonna fucking come around there. But I see somebody look like a woman, you know what I mean, and I fucking try to help her because she got a baby.
You know what I mean?
And then they pulled over. Yeah, I mean, she rolled the window down, went in her purse.
So she didn't get out the car?
No, she didn't get out the car.
Okay.
Gave the lady some money, right?
Okay.
The lady says, this is exactly what they said. The lady actually said, "God bless you," right? A man walks up to say thank you for, helping us out and went to snatch her purse.
Oh.
She then grabs her purse and they go to struggle, and I think her husband or whoever was driving the car.
Oh, he was doing a very bad job of driving the car because he should have been pulled off.
No, but if they probably was sauce too, bro. You know what I mean?
That's
and
true.
you're not thinking this is gonna happen to you.
He shouldn't have been driving. Yeah. So let me get this straight.
And then
how was she killed?
They stabbed in the chest because after they tried to pull off, he then stabbed her in the chest. And then I guess that's what happened. She let the pocketbook go, and they snatched the pocketbook and her necklace that was around her neck.
So they did get the purse?
Yes.
So this was a robbery.
You know what I'm saying? And he rushed her to the hospital where she later passed.
Yeah.
Yo.
So what's the moral of the story? Give up the purse or don't stop for people?
The moral of the story, fuck that. Don't stop no more.
So let's get so I'm saying, so was the purse worth her life? No, it wasn't.
See,
she should have. I mean, that's just like
the crazy thing about it.
You've been robbed before.
Yeah,
you been stuck up before.
Yeah.
You been stuck up before?
So what?
Have you been stuck up before?
I've been stuck up before.
Okay, I have, and so
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Whatever it was.
But you don't know what's.
I had a Uzi ring and a Uzi necklace. It was a long time ago. So. Okay, I should have had the dumb shit anyway. Okay. Yeah.
That motherfucker was in there like this and all the pictures.
Yeah, I was. All the time. And I was like, everything was like this. Like, what is that over here? Like,
that bitch like, yo, let me get that drink. Yo, let me get that drink over there.
He did me a favor actually by taking the Uzi.
He took it. He took
the Uzi.
Calmed you down a lot, didn't he?
Yeah.
He probably still be in this bitch right now. So yo, you on next. Yeah. You on next. But no, like yo, the moral of the story is like, fuck that, bro. Like sometimes, like I ain't even gonna lie, I'm a person that help people, right? Like I like helping people, right? Like I went down there and took some old clothes underneath the bridge, sneakers and shit. And they want no bullshit. It's like I gave him Jordan, I only wore like 4 times. And all that shit. But that shit make motherfuckers like me think secondly, bro. Because yo, I swear to God. Now I'm not gonna tell everybody because I don't want the police to be watching. Police probably be watching this shit. And y'all know some of y'all niggas police. I ain't saying y'all niggas, but some niggas police. But yo. If you doing that shit to me, just know that you might go home with Jesus. Yo, I'm dead ass. Like, please, Lord, don't put me in that position. Cause yo, like I would have spun back around. They would have got caught, and they didn't catch them coward ass motherfuckers. So they put a bounty on them. The city put a bounty on them. Now. There's one disturbing shit, right? That I heard, I read from part of this shit, right? So the nigga Stokes, I guess he's in charge of the homeless shit chapter for the city or whatever, right?
What you talking about?
Stokes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Stokes. Nah, not Stokes. No, yeah.
Carl Stokes?
Yeah. Okay.
Don't stress yourself out.
Yo, he said he's not making a direct link between Smith's stabbing and the consent decree calling the crime an isolated incident.
I mean, I would call it isolated incident. When the last time we heard of some, less fortunate people hitting up somebody like that?
Well, that's
last time I could Batman. When else did this happen?
But you gotta think about it though.
It don't happen often.
And see the crazy shit.
Even the squeegee boys ain't killing nobody.
I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my background real quick.
Right.
I did used to work for the city, right?
Allegedly.
So I used to allegedly worked for the city for a good amount of years, right? And some of the people on here that watching, they know I worked down that bitch. But I ain't gonna tell you what the fuck I did.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah, keep it to myself. But the crazy shit is that a lot of the homeless involved incidents, they rarely want to report them because they don't want that to disturb people from the city of downtown. Now I can
know that. Okay.
Now I can tell you personally.
So this is not the first time, is what you saying?
Yeah.
This is the first big reporting.
But right. So what you know what they call Tent City at the church house? Yeah. All right. So you know anybody that work in the city park in those areas. Right? So it's been times where people been stabbed in the back, trying to get robbed while they're getting in that car.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It's been, but I can, they keep it on the wraps because of the downtown, like, and a lot of people that's from out of town, that Latrobe area down is compared downtown to them because of Johns Hopkins down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if you're in that area, you still think you in the downtown area. But the downtown area, baby, stops some Baltimore shit. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't go past that. Right. You know what I mean? City Hall is the hood, bitch. Like that City Hall is the hood. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. So it's like it's reported, but it's not told. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like if we stop, like the way it's, oh my God, this happened, blah, blah, blah. This shit ain't the first time. But it's the first time because now somebody lost their life behind it severely. And somebody else was there to report that it was somebody playing homeless or acting or saying they were homeless. The other cases, it was, oh, motherfucker ran up on me, stabbed me, tried to rob me, blah, blah, blah. And he ran in the way of the homeless people.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then at that time, you know, when I was down there, they had just closed Flag and they just opened up them fucking $1 million shits that they still had niggas from Flag living in because their uncles had a little bit of change. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, oh, instead of blaming it on the homeless, they were blaming it on the people down there around where the old Flag and, you know what I mean, all that other shit. So this is, that shit's sickening because it's like, I mean, like, you think you helping, but at the same time, you get hurt from it. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because you don't want to tell people stop helping people.
Right.
But it's almost like if it's not a program thing, and we just gotta just say fuck it. Yeah, man. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I'm the type of motherfucker that I see a person and I look at him like, hey, you're really homeless. I might roll my window down, get him something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now it's like shit. I'm out that bitch like I'm one of the white niggas in the hood. I'm gonna start poking that bitch out the window like this, like, here, take that. You know what I mean? You know, slide that through. And if it's change, I can't give it to you because I don't trust you. Right. Let me drop that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And then you go across this. Look, go over there real quick. I'm gonna throw that bitch at you like you're a stripper, ho. Yeah. But it's like, yo, it's so it's so messed up because I mean, like you don't know what to do, bro. Like you don't know what's going on out here for like your safety, man. And it's like it's almost the moral of the story is like even if they have a child, you just gotta take your own judgment and just say fuck it, or whatever happens to me now happens to me because you already know that this not the first time they had that shit set up. A nigga came out of nowhere. They knew somebody was gonna pull over because of the plot. Yeah. Nobody wants to see a baby homeless or a baby, you know what I mean? So I hope they catch them bitches and they give them to the street. Don't block them up. Right. And now that's another thing. Like we gotta stop letting these motherfuckers walk the street after doing shit like this. And like, oh, you know, he went to jail, he not going to jail, and then he tell you, yeah, remember this story? Yeah, that was me. You should smack him in his motherfucking mouth then. But yeah, man, like fuck that. All right, man. Before I go though, last story: the noose at Patterson Park, yo. The noose at Patterson Park. I don't know what, like, I was like, shit, I wanted to go see it.
Right.
Like, yo, I went to school in South Carolina, right? So I don't think nothing scares me racist no more anymore. Like I went to South Carolina University, right? These motherfuckers down South Carolina University take you on a trip to the cornfield. Okay. To a cotton field. Okay. And that's a real story. The cotton field not that far away from the university. But it's not that far away from the Kente shit either. You know what I'm saying? So they try to be hip and want you to be hip with, and say, oh, this is part of our history and blah, 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 blah. Because the best kept secret, like in the back, that one of the dorms that they turned into, one of the houses they turned into a dorm used to be a slave house, and that used to be one of the joints that Coulter used to run in and out of and shit like that. But that shit don't scare me no more. Like, motherfucker, I got drunk. Fucking bunch of white boys sliding up on me and shit with the Confederate flag. That don't scare me no more. You know what I mean? Like, that shit, like the new shit. Like, the noose was raggedy as fuck. When I seen the picture of it, like, you can't even fucking really hang nobody, but you trying to send a message. Like, that's some whole shit. Like, you can't even send a message with your whole ass. Like, use a hoe. Like, you can't even send a complete message to nobody. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, like, they said it was on a tree, on 2300 block of East Baltimore Street. And they seen it at like 11:21 in the morning. It's like, yo, did the person call it in, was they the one that put it up there and try to make a story? Mm-hmm. Or did somebody coward ass do it at night when you should have did it? And then it's like, yo, like, that part of Patterson Park, what black person would even notice you putting a tree up? I mean, a noose up that bitch, even in the daytime. You was scared about the white counterparts down there that would have said some shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the beef? But it's like, I just feel like this racist shit is getting out of hand. I'm still blaming it on your boy Orange. I'm still blaming it on Orange and his antics with our country, and which is making people think that they can say or do whatever they want now as racist. It's getting played out. Nobody's scared of that shit. I'm not no more. And then for me, I actually went to Robert Pool, which is in Hampton, around the time that skinheads were still in that area. And I fought a lot of them bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got suspended 548 times, long term and short term together. So I didn't give a fuck about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about that. So I hope that y'all don't care about it. Y'all don't get scared about it. I mean, they sending KKK letters in the mail and people mailboxes. It's all a scare tactic. If y'all letting scare you, then I don't know what to say about it. But I really don't even know why it's a big news story, but it made it a big news story. So I was like, let me talk about it, because everybody want to act like they scared and shit. Oh, they getting closer. Yeah, they in the area that they in, they safe as a bitch. Like, Patterson Park to us is anything over Orleans Street and up to North Avenue. The park, we only going down there when Patterson used to play there against motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time you see us down that bitch. Or when the pool open up. So I don't even understand, but yeah, students going wild and we killing the giving, man. It's fucking crazy. Oh, I do have to say this before I go. Somebody reached out to my inbox and asked me to tell y'all that a 18-year-old is missing. His name is Donald Brown. He was last seen Saturday around 10:45 a.m. in the 6600 block of Vincent Lane. I don't know where that's at. But he was last wearing black and gray jacket, khaki pants, and a black and white Nike sneakers. His name is Donald. Once again, he's 5'8" and weighs 140 pounds, and he is autistic. So I definitely hope that that little boy get home, and I mean, we bless his life, man, and he get back with his family, so he be safe. Yeah, man, you can catch me outside. Nah. Oh, and they convicted. They gave the little guy that was connected to the Mackenzie Elliott, the 3-year-old that was killed on Old York Road a couple years back, or a year back, or 2 years. Yeah. They got his ass. They found him guilty. I ain't gonna say nothing about that because they killers. And I'm trying to live. The dead ass. You don't know what the fuck going on out here no more. But yeah, man, I'm about to get out of here. Hopefully my girl don't have this baby tonight. Hopefully she wait 10 days to have it on the 13th. I do have a co-host, boy. And I think it's gonna be fire. I'm not even gonna tell you fuckers. Cause y'all didn't want to talk about it until I said something before. So fuck it. Say nah. But yeah, talk to him con everything. Catch me on Instagram, Facebook. What else that shit is? Twitter, Tumblr. And look out for the website too. Cause we gonna do a lot of shit together. I'm gonna start giving back to the people where you can feel safe and not pulling over and getting killed. And yeah. Holla at me next Monday, same time.